Welcome to the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast, the show that ignites your entrepreneurial spirit by empowering like-minded, inspiring entrepreneurs to break free from the chains of the 9 to 5 grind. This power-packed show will bring you the latest tips, tricks, and tactical strategies to accelerate your transition from the traditional 9 to 5 job to a life of boundless possibilities. Join me, your host, Mr. Anthony Porter, when I sit down with a diverse array of aspiring entrepreneurs who have dared to dream big and set their sights on their financial freedom. So whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur, hungry for a fresh start, or a budding trailblazer ready to take that leap, the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast is for you. So get ready to kick that 9 to 5 financial freedom and join me each week on the exhilarating ride. Welcome to the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast, where dreams become reality and the 9 to 5 grind is left in the dust. You ready? Let's make this happen. Okay. What up, 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 what it do? What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast. I am your host, Mr. Anthony Porter. We are here in the building. It's the very first inaugural episode, and we want to take the time to welcome you into our world. But this is not about us. This is about you. So while we're welcoming you into our world, we would like to jump straight into your world. The 9 to 5 Kickers podcast is a journey for entrepreneurs to kick their 9 to 5 grind. And that's what we created this for. So what we want to do right now is just give you some insight on exactly what you can expect, what to look for, and how we're going to deliver this value to you every single week, maybe twice a week, depending on how everything goes. So with that being said, let's talk about it. All right, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get real deep down, intriguing with it. And I hope to see you each and every week by you just doing two quick things. A1, yeah, that's the click. A1 is to like, subscribe, and follow us on the 9 to 5 Kickers YouTube channel, because there you will get some of the tips, tricks, and strategies in depth. We will be filming the videos. We will be giving out the lessons. We would be doing a lot of tutorials just to show you exactly how you can implement some of the things we talk about on the podcast. Now, you have to understand this. The world of entrepreneurship, digital freelance, online business, e-com, all of that plays a major part in what's going on in this world today. If you don't believe me, just turn on the news and check your local papers. You're going to get the answers right there. Here lately, you've seen companies just all of a sudden who've done billions and billions of dollars a year just up and vanish. Talk about they retiring, they leaving. In my city alone, we've watched companies who have been the pillar of communities for years and years and years. All of a sudden announced they're going to just retire, close their doors. You can take advantage of this online world, whether you are a digital creator, podcaster, a venture capitalist, e-com store owner. Hell, even the fact that if you decide you want to be an agency, you can start out and generate, because here's the reason why this works properly at this given time. This given time works properly because everything is disappearing, and the people need a voice. The people need someone they can count on, and the people need to find a specific, and I do mean a specific reasoning to be able to trust. Because right now they don't the world just don't trust a lot of people. The 9 to 5 Kickers want to provide you with that, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to provide. It's not what we want to do. It's what we're going to do. We're going to provide you with that. We're going to walk you through some of the best online business tactics and strategies that you could possibly come. And if we don't have the answer, we'll find somebody that has the answer. We're going to do an array of videos, an array of interviews, and an array of audio insights. All right. So again, in order to get a hold of this, you need to, A1, subscribe to the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast YouTube channel. Number 2, A2, you need to follow us on every podcast platform. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That way you can listen. Millionaires are made every day. How millionaires are made every day? They reach out. There's a quote, and I was looking at this the other night. There's a quote that was presented just the other night. I'm watching ATL. Shout out to ATL. Where John Garnett is giving the letter from the Falcon Society to Esquire. And he says, in life, it's not always what you know, but who you know. All right. You might be meeting a bubbling entrepreneur and you don't even know it. We have to get out of the monotony of we know everything, because we don't. If you knew everything, you wouldn't be in the situations that you're in. So that's where we're at right now. Okay. You have to understand, when you're dealing with business, it's not always what you know, it's who you know. So if you tell a friend and share the podcast information, they can be inspired, and they might have a business venture over here on the left side, and you have a business venture over here on the right side. And guess what? That business venture now becomes a joint venture. You might be over here producing an email marketing system, and they have the product, and both of y'all need to come together because their product needs your email marketing system, which is made easier. So with that being said, now you have the opportunity to A, generate income, B, partner with somebody that's going to put eyes and ears to everyone. And then all of a sudden, now those eyes and ears from everyone now becomes your eyes and ears just as well. So you have to understand, you have to realize that this is a part of life. So you here at the 9 to 5 Kickers, that's what we want to do. It's an introduction. We just wanted to let you know what we're going to do, what we're going to be about. Because being about the community, giving value, giving outstanding value. Listen, we have to cover online businesses. We have to cover freelance digital marketing. We have to cover email marketing. We have to cover SEO. We have to cover traffic. We have to cover a whole lot of entities. Now, it sounds like to some people might be like, well, that's only 5 things. Well, here's the reason why that's so important, because with those 5 things, there's a million ways that you don't know about. A lot of people just don't know about email marketing, how to generate emails, the process of getting them out to you. A lot of people don't know how to find the value customers and how to find where they're located at and what you do after that. A lot of people don't know about social media marketing. A lot of people have Instagram accounts and Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat. And they have all of these channels, but nobody knows how to properly use them. We don't know the answers. We'll go find them. And then we'll bring them back to you. Or we'll get them on the horn and we'll get them logged in and we'll get that to you. All right. So that is what the 9 to 5 Kickers is going to do. We want to provide not only a platform for you to be comfortable with, but we want to provide you with a platform that can enlighten and inspire and empower you. Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day. Business just don't start overnight. It takes time and time and time to generate, to get the proper angles, to target the right people. And if you have the right customer product, then you can be a part of that budding, uprising community. And that's what we want you to be a part of. Just like the 9 to 5 Kickers want you to be a part, you got to do those 2 things. You got to subscribe to the podcast, 9 to 5 Kickers YouTube channel, the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast YouTube channel. You have to subscribe. You have to subscribe. I said describe, Lord Jesus. You have to subscribe to the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast YouTube channel. And I said it again because I wanted to get inside your head. But you need to make sure that you follow us on, which will soon be Apple Music, which will soon probably be Spotify, Google Podcasts. These are just 3 of the major platforms that we're working to get to. All right. And then listen, we have an array of entrepreneurs lined up. And that array includes a pest control influencer, a few more podcasters, because there are a couple podcasts. I got a couple buddies who are podcasters right now that are doing excellent in their field. And when I say they're doing excellent, I mean they're doing excellent. And listen, once I get them on the show, you will understand where I'm going with this. I want to tap into the world of entertainment. As a former entertainer myself, that's a field that I like. But we want to get a hold of the inspiring ones before we try to reach out to the major ones. All right? So don't get us twisted. We are willing to work with you if you are willing to work with us. We are willing to give you some of these tips, these tactical strategies that'll get you to that next level. That's what we're here for. All right? And so with that being said, we also want you to understand that we have... I have an array of friends. And within some of my friends, there's radio hosts. There's a ton of DJs in the entertainment industry. There are business owners. There are up-and-coming clothing lines that are out here that a lot of people, they have a ton of friends, but we want to broaden the audience. We want to get inside the head of some of these entrepreneurs. That's what we want to do. We want to get inside the head of some of these entrepreneurs. And getting inside of the head of some of these entrepreneurs, it's going to take some work. We want them to open up and feel free to let loose and be themselves, because that's what the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast is. We're kicking the grind, remember. We want to be ourselves. We want financial freedom. We want stability. And we want to be able to just do what we want to do and still be able to generate an income while we're sleeping, while we're on vacation. It doesn't make a difference. We want to automate the system. We want to show you how to do that here at the 9 to 5 Kickers. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I just want to say this. Again, A1. Like, subscribe, follow is the motivation. The 9 to 5 Kickers podcast YouTube channel. Number 2, follow us on every podcast platform. As we start to enter into those platforms, we will let you know exactly where and when, because the goal is each episode is to be uploaded by 7 o'clock on Monday evenings. So that way, if you don't listen to it at night before you go to bed to get some of that knowledge, listen to it while you're on your way to work. We're going to be doing long length podcasts and micro podcasts because we don't want your attention to be swayed. We want to get straight to the point. And when we get straight to the point, we want to be able to, for you to be like, all right, cool. I fox, I do my thing. I'm with your boy. All right. So with that being said, again, I'm your host, Mr. Anthony Porter. Thank you today for tapping into the very first inaugural episode of the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast. Check this out though. You have to stay tuned because you never know. When we get to a certain avenue, we got to do some giveaways. I want to make sure we give back to the people. All right. I want to make sure we give back to the people. So as we grow, things will grow. And that's not a promise. That's a assurance. That's an insurance. We're going to assure you that we want to help you get to that point. All right. Hey, man, I salute everyone who tapped in with me today. And I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all, man. Let's get together and make it happen. Peace.